You're listening to a community story from Be My Eyes.
My name is Waad Al-Azmi. I'm totally blind from Kuwait. I'm now 25 years old. I graduated 2 years ago with honors. During that journey, I led a students club, and that students club was it consisted of 30 members who were sighted, and I was the president was blind. And then I joined the tutoring center where it's basically the concept of the tutoring center, teaching the classes that you got A's in, and teaching those classes to other students to help them pass those classes successfully. So I joined that. My students were sighted and I was blind. To me, I didn't realize at all, or to clarify it, I didn't know at all what inclusion means. To me, I was included, but I didn't I didn't understand that. I thought like every place is inclusive. Then I graduated. I delivered the valedictorian speech representing all students who are, whether disabled or non-disabled. I represented them delivering the speech. And then I began not to understand inclusion, but to see and witness that term. I went to places where I didn't feel myself. I didn't feel like, okay, I found myself there at all. I didn't find myself. Then I joined Zain community, and to me, that's where I began to understand what inclusion means. Because back then in university, I was included. Then I had difficulties being not included. And then having gone through all those phases in life, you're going to understand what inclusion means. And now I work as an inclusion and accessibility advocate. Zain is basically a telecommunication company that operates in 8 Middle Eastern and South African countries. So, what's the accessibility? We do have something called We Able initiative. This initiative is part of the company where it makes the impossible possible, the inaccessible accessible. We work with lots of departments, making sure that things are accessible. How is it accessible from someone who is blind perspective? Basically, what you need as a person who's blind, you would need accessible parking, and it is there. You're gonna find voiceover for everything, even the entrance and the exits, the ID, tapping your ID card, everything, it has voiceover. And then when navigating, you're gonna find yourself, the place is well organized so that you can go easily, and there are some landmarks that would help you navigate easily. We do have braille elevators that are provided with voiceover, and lots of other exciting stuff. Making sure that our employees are aware and ready to deal with any person who is blind, whether customer or colleague. So we do provide our people with sessions. One of them is basically disability etiquette session, training them on how to deal with people who are disabled, and specifically like blind, deaf, or anything like that. And then we do provide them with braille sessions, making sure that they know what braille is for like better communication with other colleagues and other future colleagues and customers as well. Plus, we do organize something called the Inclusion Quest, where we go and ask random people, 100% random people, questions about disability, because we wanted to raise awareness and we want to make sure that this thing continues and people are aware. We also, one of the amazing things that we did is partnering with the best. Be My Eyes. We had this event, the volunteering event. Before that, we had the kickoff session where we trained our employees what Be My Eyes is, how to volunteer, how to deal with people who are blind. And guess what? We now do have the partnership with Be My Eyes to have 16 events with Be My Eyes for our employees, volunteering events where each event would consist of 100 volunteers, making them 1,600 volunteers. What Zain aims to do is to increase that community by having our people to join this community and volunteer, because we want to prepare people for life, not just for their career path, but also for life. We love that Be My Eyes initiative, and we happily partnered with Be My Eyes because we wanted to do something for the community. There is social responsibility behind that. And if we say that we're being accessible, we're being inclusive, we want to do that with a very genuine purpose and do something for our community. We value accessibility and inclusion, and that's my job title, by the way. I'm gonna ask a question. Why don't we value those things? Isn't that a human right? And because it's a human right, I believe everyone needs to be included. Everyone has to be included. All things need to be accessible. I think what Zain does, we're a company, but in the end, we want to do something that is, like, as I said, with a genuine purpose. Every day is a new chance and new beginning for us to include, to make things accessible, and to provide people with a place where they can be themselves. And that's what it takes.